Kazakhstan consistently performs in Olympic competitions. It is especially successful in boxing. This has brought some attention to the Central Asian nation and increased world awareness of its athletes. Kazakhstan's city of Almaty submitted twice bid for the Winter Olympics, in 2014 and again for the 2022 Winter Olympics. Nur-Sultan and Almaty hosted the 2011 Asian Winter Games. Dmitry Karpov is a distinguished decathlete, taking bronze in both the 2004 Summer Olympics and the 2003 and 2007 World Athletics Championships. Olga Ryparkova is an athlete, specialized in triple jump, women's, taking silver in the 2011 World Championships in athletics and gold in the 2012 Summer Olympics. The final of the bandy tournament at Asian Winter Games Satmadu between Kazakhstan and Mongolia, which was attended by President Nursultan Nazarbayev. Bandy, the Kazakhstan national bandy team is among the best in the world, and has many times won the bronze medal at the Bandy World Championship, including the 2012 edition when Kazakhstan hosted the tournament on home ice. In the 2011 tournament, they were an extra time in the semi-final from reaching the final for the first time. In 2012, they were even closer when they took it to a penalty shootout. The team won the first bandy tournament at the Asian Winter Games. In 2020, Kazakhstan will be host of the Youth 21 World Championship. Kazakhstan's most famous basketball player was Ian Samukamedov, who played for CSKA Moscow and the Soviet Union's national basketball team in the 1960s and 1970s. Throughout his career, he won multiple titles and medals at some of the world's most prestigious basketball competitions, including the Summer Olympics, the Basketball World Cup, the Eurobasket, the European Basketball Championship, and the EuroLeague. In 1971 he earned the title Master of Sports of the USSR, International Class, and a year later he was awarded the Order of the Badge of Honor. Kazakh boxers are generally well known in the world. In the last 3 Olympic Games, their performance was assessed as one of the best and they had more medals than any country in the world, except Cuba and Russia, in all 3 games. In 1996 and 2004, 3 Kazakhstani boxers, Vasily Girov in 1996, Bakhtiar Atayev in 2004 and Serik Sapiev in 2012, were recognized as the best boxers for their techniques with the Valbarka Trophy, awarded to the best boxer of the tournament. In boxing, Kazakhstan performed well in the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia. 2 boxers, Beksat Satakhanov and Yurmakan Ibrahimov, earned gold medals. Another 2 boxers, Bulut Sumaydulov and Mukhtarkan Dildabekov, earned silver medals. It should also be noted that Oleg Muskov, born in Zhambul, representing Russia, was the WBC heavyweight champion after knocking out Hasim Rahman on the 12th of August 2006. The reigning WBA, WBC, IBF and EBO middleweight champion is Kazakh boxer Gennady Golovkin. Natasha Ragosina, representing Russia, but from Karaganda, held 7 versions of the women's super middleweight title and 2 heavyweight titles during her boxing career. She holds the record as the longest reigning WBA female super middleweight champion and the longest reigning WBC female super middleweight champion. Football is the most popular sport in Kazakhstan. The Football Federation of Kazakhstan, Kazakh, Romanized, Kazakhstan Football Federasyaz, is the sport's national governing body. The FFK organizes the men's, women's, and futsal national teams. The club that began life as Dynamo Tselenograd in 1964 and ended it as FC Astana 1964 in 2014 was condemned to oblivion by debt and a lack of interest from the city administration that had maintained it in the twilight of its existence. But hardcore fans of the club, which played its football in the older, more Soviet-looking half of the 900,000-strong city, attribute their club's demise instead to the emergence in 2009 of a new project enjoying backing from top government officials. A 25-minute drive from the 12,000-seater Munich-Passov Stadium, across the Izym River that divides the city's old and new sections, is the 30,000-capacity Astana Arena. The new stadium cost $185 million to build and was inaugurated with a symbolic kick of a football by President Nursultan Nazarbayev himself. The first game played there in 2009 was between the national youth team and the newly formed Lokomotiv Astana, rebranded FC Astana in 2011. Who have since become the only club from the country to play in the group stages of the UEFA Champions League. But many fans of the older club have been unable to take the new one into their hearts. "I wouldn't go to that stadium in 100 years, says 31-year-old Astana-born Berbert Imbayev, a member of the Legion Supporters Association, which was founded to save the historic club after it fell into bankruptcy at around the time Lokomotiv was founded. Not even if they won the Champions League itself. For a time, the two clubs, one representing the city's Soviet past, the other its corporate future, enjoyed an awkward coexistence. In 2012, the two sets of fans had to be separated by police after clashing during a feisty cup contest at the new team, then backed by Kazakhstan's State Railway Company, won by a single goal. The year before, Lokomotiv's leadership was moved to send a note of complaint to its FC Astana 1964 counterpart regarding the behavior of the Legion fan group, which had taken to slandering the club in online forums and plastering stickers across the city comparing it to a condom. Yet for members of Imbayev's 30-strong fan association, the final blow to hopes of survival was struck by a man associated with a period of peak success for the club, which has changed names 6 times in its history. Yevgeny Naborkov, a Kazakhstani ice hockey player. The Kazakh national ice hockey team have competed in ice hockey in the 1998 and 2006 Winter Olympics, as well as in the 2006 Men's World Ice Hockey Championships. The Kazakhstan Hockey Championship is held since 1992. Beris Astana is the main domestic Kazakhstani ice hockey professional team, and having played in the Kazakhstani National League until the 2008-09 season, when they were transferred to play in the Continental Hockey League. Meanwhile, the Kazakh Torpedo and play in the Supreme Hockey League since 1996 and the Salyarka Karaganda since 2012. Top Kazakhstani ice hockey players include Nik Andropov, Ivan Kulshov, and Yevgeny Naborkov. On March 6, 2001, the game in Kazakhstan also received a major boost when the new Kazakhstan Palace of Sports opened in Astana. And in spring 2003, Kazakhstan's national team won a World Championship division in Budapest, confirming its emergence as a team to be reckoned with in international competition. In January 2008, a Kazakh team took bronze at the Continental Cup in Europe, and a Kazakh women's team took 3rd place in the Cup of European Champions. In recent years, the game's position in Kazakhstan was also strengthened with the launching of the Continental Hockey League across the former Soviet republics of Eurasia. In April 2009, The Kazakhstan national team accomplished a major feat when it won all its matches in the World Championship 1st Battalion Division in Vilnius, Lithuania. Ilya Ilyin, competing in the 105 kg men's category, he is currently one of the best weightlifters of his generation. In his first international competition, the 2005 World Weightlifting Championships, he came first in the total, 386 kg, and clean and jerk, 216 kg, at the age of 17 in the 85 kg men's category. He is one of the few weightlifters who have won 2 consecutive gold medals at the Olympics, the first at the Beijing 2008 Summer Olympics, and then second in the 94 kg men's category at the London 2012 Summer Olympics in the 94 kg men's category. He set a new world record in the 94 kg category for clean and jerk, 233 kg, and the total, 418 kg, at London. He has been undefeated in all world and Olympic competitions that he has entered in. Recently, in the 2014 World Weightlifting Championships, competing in the 105 kg men's category, he won gold in the total, 432 kg, and in the clean and jerk with a world record, 242 kg. Officially, the development of weightlifting in Kazakhstan begins in 1935. 2 years later, the first championship of the Republic took place. And the year of 1954 was the starting point for Kazakh weightlifters in the direction of establishing global and all-union records. The Weightlifting Federation of the Republic of Kazakhstan was established in 1992 and in 1993 became a member of the International and Asian Weightlifting Federation. Kazakhstan weightlifters won 8 Olympic medals, 1 gold, 4 silver and 3 bronze.